Hey buddy, what's up? Ultramag64 here, and today I bring you a special unboxing. I haven't been done one of these in a while, and with me I have the Crunchyroll 2014 official New Year's grab bag. Now this finally came to my door, and I just can't wait to open it up. It looks so amazing. I really like how high quality the bag is. So let's go ahead and just kind of take this thing out of the way. And let's go ahead and set up everything. Now, I actually wasn't expecting much when I bought this. I was like, okay, I'll get, a few little doodads here and there, and I'll just put them in my collection and it'll be done. But I actually got some really freaking sweet stuff. So I'm gonna open it for you guys real fast, speed cam wise, and let you guys, feast your peepers on all this cool stuff I got. It's awesome. Now, you actually can't pick up this bag anymore. It's actually out of stock because it was only a New Year's thing. However, if you do want to pick it up in the future, then you can next year, or this year. And so, basically what I got is I got actually three DVDs, not Blu-rays. Let's be specific here, not Blu-rays, they are DVDs, 3 phone cases, and a package of little cat figurines. Now, I have no idea where these cat figurines are from. I don't know what anime they are, if they're anime at all. So, if I do happen to find out, then I'll put an annotation. But as far as my knowledge, I have no idea what these little cat things are. I think they're just little cat things. But overall, I was legitimately surprised by what I got out of this. I mean, 3 DVDs and 1 special edition? That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get all this stuff out of the way, and let's move on to our first item. And our first item is actually these little iPhone cases. Now, these iPhone cases, they're nothing special. They're 2 hard cases and a soft plastic case. Now, first off, this Crunchyroll one is just this soft, kind of rubbery one. Personally, I wouldn't use it. I don't have an iPhone, so I can't use any of these cases. But I personally wouldn't use it because already it's got, like, hair and junk on it, and it's just, I personally wouldn't use it. But it is cool to look at. Now next up, I actually want to take a look at this very bright one. Like it's a hard case, and it's not like an OtterBox, but it feels like it would withstand a fall. Now, this thing is pretty cool looking, but this one's probably my favorite, just from the style it in general. It has this minimalistic kind of look. Sorry, my hand's in the way. But this minimalistic look, and if you can read right there, it says Blossom on it, and I think it looks really cool. And personally, if I had an iPhone, this would probably be the one I'd use. Now let's move on to the little cat figurines. Now there's actually 7 of these little guys. Now the majority of them are orange, which I was kind of like, oh, I didn't get like a rainbow of them. But I did get a diverse little amount of them. Now, actually a few of them came with different faces, and they're pretty cool, but there's nothing really to do with them. They're just kind of desk toys. But they're still cool nonetheless. Next up, we're gonna move on to the DVDs. Now here we have Gundam 00. Now this little DVD, I've actually never watched. I only watched the Gundam Wing series back in the 90s. And this is actually a pretty cool little special edition. This is the first thing I opened up and was like, whoa, okay, this is pretty cool. I was just like, wow, okay. Not pulling any punches here, Crunchyroll, because the box is really good looking. So let's go ahead and open it up. If I can, get my scissors real quick. There we go. Yeah, one thing I do want to mention about this box is everything I've gotten out of this has been really hard to open for some reason. I'm not sure if Japanese packaging is just like, I don't want anything open, ever. But it was really hard to get some of this stuff out of the boxes and stuff. Like, look at this shrink wrap. It's just, it's like a glove. It won't come off. It's just horrible. Horrible shrink wrap. Hate you. So we finally get it out of the packaging. So let's go ahead and try and open this thing. Now, this box does not want to open. Like, it took me like 2 minutes to open this thing. And it's just, I don't know if I'm catching something on it or what, but finally we get it open, and voila! Now this special edition actually comes with 2 manga books, which I was just like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. Because usually I don't get that kind of stuff, and I'm having a little bit of trouble getting them out of the box because, again, Japanese stuff just doesn't like to come out of its box. It's just like, no, keep it in my box. But finally we get it out. And it's just awesome. So let me get it all set up for you guys real quick. Let me just, you know, set this. You know what? No. Let's put the manga books there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks nice and good. There we go. Now the covers are actually pretty cool looking. I can't wait to read these and watch the anime afterward. All right, let me focus my camera because I want you guys to know. Look at all this crazy stuff and awesome looking stuff. All right, it's good. It's good. Alright, the next thing I actually want to touch on is this anime, which I can't pronounce. Aika R16. Now this anime looks like one I personally probably wouldn't watch, to be honest. Just because of the fact that on the case it's got women in bikinis. It looks very special. And the fact that on the side of the box it says Virgin Mission. I'm not sure what weird paradigm I've stepped into, but basically the back of the box says celebrate Ikea's Sweet 16 with a 3-part OVA featuring her wildest adventures ever. So I have no idea what this is about. I might check it out, but I don't know. It's a questionable one. Now, the final thing, and the biggest surprise ever, is Gurren Lagann. Now, this was the biggest surprise out of this box, because I was like, holy cow! What? This anime has got to be one of the highest rated anime of ever. Like, it's up there with, Lucky Star, I almost said Higurashi no Nakukoro ni, and just a bunch of others. And in my opinion, I actually have never gotten to watch it because I've just been, I've never been able to find it. And to finally have at least the first part of it is super sweet. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna watch this with a bowl of popcorn, and it's just gonna be epic. I have a feeling it's gonna be a fun time. But anyway, guys, that's about going to do it for this unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't checked out Crunchyroll yet, it's my #1 source for all things anime. So I'll put a link to their site down below. But anyway, guys, that's about going to do it for this unboxing. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm UltraMag64. And as always, happy gaming!